Hey guys, Mechlsd here, and welcome back to my Let's Play Nomad 2. Right, in today's episode it's going to be a bit of a mixed bag. I have been to the Nether, and I have, thank you, discovered Nether Wart. Found some Nether Wart. Found it in a Nether fortress where it's normally kept. And I will be inserting clips to show this. Don't want to show it all because you might find it boring, but just so it proves that I have found it. And we're now growing it. And there's various other things I want to cover, but they'll be done in clips and stuff like that. So let's get cracking. So guys, here we are in the Nether, and we're looking for Nether rack. No, we're not. Nether wart, sorry. Now, I usually find Nether wart in little like cells when you go down steps, like little rooms. So that's why I've gone down these steps to see if we can see any down here. And it's looking like we've hit the jackpot. Hooray! Right. There might be new people joining this server, you never know. So I'm not going to take all the Nether wart. Just going to take a couple of strips and then leave it at that. Right, let's head back. Oh, temperature. No way, really, to pop a tent out here. I suppose I could make some space. Yay! Go away. Looks like the welcoming committee ablaze. My sniping skills here. Oh, more. Where are they? Can hear a skeleton as well. Oh, with a skeleton coming at me. Go away. Has it dropped a skull? Or a bone? No. Right, we know there's another blaze up here. We'll have to forgive the lighting. On some mod packs, Nether dungeons can show up well, and on some other mod packs they're a bit dark. So please forgive me if it's too dark for you. I'll try to get out of this area as soon as possible. But we just need to take care of these blazes. Oh, another one knocking around. Are they above me? Might be above me. Head out. I think there are both skeletons here. Yeah. Let's get out of here. What's that? Oh, nearly. Little kid running around. You nearly got shot then. Okay. I cut a bit out me trying to find out where I came from. Yep, my memory kicking in again. Now, I know this, we're on right track now, because this is how I got into the Nether fortress. I made these steps up. Now, my problem now is just to find the tunnel. Where's my tunnel? Nice. I know it's on a back wall somewhere. to the right. But while I'm here, I might as well get some soul sand. Now this soul sand, you can see these like faces coming up, and you can hear noise it makes. Now I don't think it's vanilla Minecraft this, unless they've seriously changed it. I think a mod might be adding this to it, but I could be wrong. I would think it to be a mod because people who ain't got IMPCs would find that really bad for lagging them down and that. Because some of these mod packs I play, there's like 150 mods and stuff like that, and if you ain't got a good enough PC, it can really lag stuff down. Not that my PC is fantastically top end, it was a few years ago, but it's oldish compared to some of them I see around now. My PC's got a GeForce graphics card in a TI 660. And when I got that graphics card, it was near top end. And it's got 16 RAM in. I was looking at a PC other day, while online in Curry/PC World in the UK, and it was called the Colossus 2, and the price tag was £1,200. It did make me drool a bit, but that price tag is way too much. But it did have top end and everything. In fact, it had 64 mega RAM. Now, last time I was upgrading PCs, this PC I've got's got 16. You couldn't go above 16. I don't know whether it's a Windows 10 thing now that you can have more than 16 meg of RAM. But there you go. Whoa! A rave! And the mod is Quark. So I bet this soul sand, so I've never seen these before, I bet this soul sand is done with Quark. I'll have to have a research into that. Oh my god! I'm getting my tent! Wonder why they're spawning. I wonder if it's because I've been stopping near soul sand too much. Come on, let me get in. Oh, my tent's broke. What's happening to it? Oh, great. When that heartbeat comes on, it makes you panic. There's a cube across there, but I'm not going to look at it just yet. I want to get in my tent. Oh, Blaze. Get away, Blaze. Tent down or kill Blaze. Tent down. In I go. Go on, get in. Ah, oh, yeah. In my nice tent, safety. Yeah, there we go. Chow down on summer. That's better. Get shut to them heartbeats. Now, I'm not sure of my temperature in here, because like, see that? I don't know whether you just saw a clip on it. It drastically went from grey to yellow and temperature, to orange and temperature going up. even though it says on my thermometer that it's flat gold. So I think going from like Nether to this like void world, it gets a bit mixed up. But we're not burning, so let's go out and get ready for that place to attack us. Where is it? I'm not going to look at that stone cube yet. I don't know what it is just yet. I want to get home. Here you go. I've cut a lot of stuff out. Me trying to find home. Just a bit boring. But here we go. Back to his own safe base. Anyway, getting the Nether Wart enabled me to make a, is it called wing charm? Wing charm, yep. Magic parachute, so it's like say, it's like the poor man's version of glide. A glider, there it is. And what that enables me to do is just fire up in the air, parachute will kick in, and I can just glide around. Quite nice, it's like a slow core. So I can actually chill down, watch where I'm landing. I usually like to aim for a tree and land on top of a tree. As you can see, there's a few extra different trees in my garden now. That's because I've been on walkabouts. That's where spawn is. And I think I did, that's my last walkabout there. And then I jumped into my tunnel. I have various tunnels at places. And then use the tunnels to get back quickly and safely. So, if you do play the mod pack, I recommend trying to get that pretty, as quick as you can, because it does help a lot. What we're going to do now is this sword that I made. It's got silk touch on. Now, naturally, it's not fantastic to have one of your what they call that? One of your modifiers took up with a silk touch on a sword. So I think it's time to make myself a new sword. Now I have been doing a bit of research. I've been looking at the book, because this Tinker's construct has changed quite a bit since I last used it. I've used it on old mod packs, and this is quite new and updated for me. And what I was thinking is, now I'm no expert on stuff like this, but for sword I was thinking a flint wide guard or a flint guard. Now why do you want a flint guard? Because it gives you crude, and that's like bonus damage against unarmed targets. So I'm thinking, yep. And then for angle I was thinking like bone angle, fracture. Your tool damage is increased, so it might have more damage on sword. And then for blade I was thinking that Millennium, whatever it is. Always a problem pronouncing that. Why couldn't you call it something like purple goo or something. Anyway, it gives you attack at 8.72. Or thereabouts. I've got one of them type of blades on this one, and as you can see it's 7.72 here. So that's what I'm thinking of doing. We'll see what happens. I'll pop them in there to be cooking away. Got my bone. We'll make some flint. If you don't know, you can make flint by just smashing that, and it has a drop rate, percentage drop rate, but you can just go bang like that. You could also do it, it's a bit late now, but you can also do it in freeze. So I could have even got more flint, but there you go. Right, so bone angle. So onto tool rod. Some bone. Does that work like that? Yeah, it does. I'll do for that. White guard. Flint. And then we're going to want a Mechlsd stone blade. Cast. There we go. It's there. Saw blade cast. Just take that on. In fact, put that on there, and it can be doing some healing. That at bottom. 2 ingots. It might take all 2. Yep. And let's put it together, see what it comes out as. Right, what's we gonna call it next? Let's call it, I don't know, Lonely Soul. Lonely Soul? Nomad? Yeah? Next Lonely Soul. And let's have a look. So we've got 12.22 attack damage. So if you look at that to that, you know, wow. We all modifiers on. Fractured and crude. It's insatiable. It's really knocked it up. What modifiers we got on it? 1.1? 0.1? What's all that about? And we can add more than that. Now, I was thinking, I don't know if we can do it. Can we dual wield? No. Would it have been good if we could have dual wield? Oh well, just a thought. Right, so that's going to be my main sword for the time being. Has the modifiers changed, or is it still diamond and gold? Let's have a quick look. Do we have modifiers anymore? Yeah, that's sharp, that's what I'll be putting on once I've got some modifiers on. Additional modifiers. Tell me it took them off. Right, I'll be back with you when I've tested to see whether they still do them. And there you go. Outside they removed them. I wonder if they've gone back to using XP for upgrade. It doesn't sell to about XP on them. Now that should have some XP on it, because I've used it to kill various stuff. Oh, I were hoping to bang a load of quartz on it. Well, there you go. Let's pop that sword away. Looks like a skeleton were down there. Pop them away. And let's have a look. That's the only thing about this slow fall. Raid the Nether. So we can take that off because we've got his Nether Wart now. Crafting a magnet ring. Yep, I want to look at that. I think that's in a mod called Requiem Summit. Yeah. Now there's that magnet ring. Oh, it's in Bauble stuff. Which is that recipe. And there's this one. Which is that recipe. And this one looks a bit better. And there's not much difference. If you look, that's stone of upgrade. And that's a stone of upgrade. So I'm going to go for this one. So we need 4 of them. 4 iron. 2 lapis and 2 red. 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. I've got some red. Do these give me red? Yep. 1, 2. And then we wanted that stone. Stone of upgrade, which is 2 lapis, 2 gold and an iron. And any of that, 4 of that type of stone. see if we can get all this to work. So if I get recipe right, and then what is this? It was. Nah. Is it B? Yeah, B. Okay, so it goes on that one. You'd have thought that more looked like a ring, but there you go. How come I've got 2 arrows? Ah, alright. Skeleton guy died not long ago, didn't it? Through that wall. I wonder if it sucked stuff through walls then. So find out. Oh, get down slow, Paul. By the way, if you press down, it fetches you down. Right. Take this ring off. Throw that iron on floor here, off of here. Do it close. Put ring on. Yep. Sucks through walls. That's good. Right. The other thing I want to look at is bits and chisels. Okay, I've been in a little play around with bits and chisels. So, you need a chisel. If we have a look at chisels. So there's 4 different variety of chisels. The only difference is durability. They last longer. I started with a stone one to learn, and I'm on an iron one. And then I made myself a bag. You need a bag, chisel bit bag. I'll just show you a recipe. They're not hard. Chisel bit bag is any type of wool from our dictionary. And then a chisel bit. Now, you're saying, how do you their bits? It always has 64 in your inventory to use, so you can use it. Now you're saying, how do you get bits? Very easily. We just use one of these as a test purpose. So you put down, put that on. Now if you hold Alt, it fetches up this type of menu, single bit. So choose single bit, and as you see on the chisel, it shows the single bit picture. And what you can do is click it, and I've actually took a chunk out. Can you see it? Let me take corner off, and that's gone in my bits bag. Stored in my bits bag. You'll be able to see it better if we go to plane. So we're on plane now, so watch one. And I'm converting all these into bits. Let's send me bit back. And it's just started to rain. Is it nearly night time? leave the night away and then we get shut of rain, because what we're going to do is do some stuff outside. This wooden wrench, what it does, well, it's here, click to rotate blocks. So if you put a block down, a chisel and bit block, or a bit of drawing or something like that, then it will rotate it. So say, right, I've got them in my inventory. I'm gonna switch that to making sure it's on plane, which it is. Grab the bits. Right, so the bits I've held control alt key down again, and I'm going to select plane, and it'll place the plane on the face you're looking at. So it'll put that there. Can you see? It's put it on that face that I was looking at. Now, in my configurations, let's get down here. I have put a setting for undo, because it's quite easy to do something wrong in this. Yeah, I think I put it as N. I passed it. I haven't seen it. Yeah, passed it like an idiot. Come on. And undo. There you go, there's quite a bit you can do. Chiesl and Bits. So I put that here and oh, it's wrong, so I just press N and it takes it straight back up. Now I'm looking at this face, so it'll put it there. I change that to bits. And let's do something simple. There you go. And then N. Now watch, can you see? It undoes each one in turn. There is something else. Where will I put it? For storage. There you go. A positive chisel design, and they also do a negative one. So say you are doing some, I don't know. There you go. A little shape like that. This is just for test purposes. You know, you could do great big shapes. Oh, it's not even helping. I have to do it on inside. Here we go. Let's redo that. You get up here. Let's do it in Mechlsd this time. Right, I'm going to copy this shape. Now that shape is copied. Now, as long as you've got bits in your bag, there you go. You can click that, and it's put that shape in that area, in that block. Can you see? And you can undo it just like that. So do it to that side. Right, now you might be saying, well, what happens if I wanted him in sort of mid-air? Let's just use use that for purposes. Pop that here. Then out there. You see it's showing you a picture, you can see there. Grab another block. Put it there. Boom. Take that one away. And you've got yourself share. Now, you might say, well, what's the use of all this? Remember them all. What's the use of all this? Well, you can make any type of shape you want. It's going to eat up your time, don't get me wrong, but you know, if you wanted to chill, you can make any three-dimensional shape that you want. And in your bits bag, I've just got wood a minute because I'm using it to do some lighting, which I'll show you in a second. But imagine a bag full of yellow, red, gold, whatever, and you just pick a red bit, then a gold, and you can make anything you want, you know, anything your heart desires, because you can mix bits, then copy them, and then put them wherever you want. So this mod, it will kill your life because it's going to take up that much of it in Minecraft, but you know, your imagination is your limit. Right, let's show you a practical design now. Now I've only got wood on mine. Or if you want to clear that, just put it in there and it'll clear it. A negative one is, that were a positive one, it took all the block away and put the shade there. A negative one will leave the block there and just put the space inside the block. If you know what I mean, there'll just be a space there of that shape. Anyway, what I suggest you do is just play around with it. I ain't really played with that too much yet because there's I wanted this bits for a reason, for hidden lighting. So a quick sleep. Now, for those who's noticed, I've left a couple of torches laying up around, but most of them, let me turn lighting on, there's no torches. I hate to see torches like this, bang. And what you can do is this. Have I got some torches on me? Yeah, I should have, so just use one. Just pop that down there. Lights up the area nice. Go on to bits, put a bit down, and we want it so that's on that base. So if we put it on that base, press wrong key, got a right click. So that's that base, one down base. You can see it's put a little nook there. And now what I'm going to do is switch it to plain, on top, and it puts like a cover on it. We'll pop that back, and we have got hidden lighting. Just like what we used to do, well, just like what I used to do, we the word I'm looking for. What I used to do with a sword, a saw, bang. This is how I used to do it with saw when we had saws. I think I'll put 2 here, because rings coming in now, I'd have to go down and get them. So again, or if you hold shift, it shows you what bits they're from. So I choose a single bit. Put that here. That here. Play. Bang. Bang. And there you go. Hidden lighting. And I think it looks a lot better than having torches stuck all over. Now all the torches you can see, we can remove every single one of them like this if we wanted to. So it's just a matter of how much time you want to spend doing stuff. So that's Chiesls and Bits. There's lots of things I'm going to do with these Chiesls and Bits, but it's a bit boring to watch, I think. So there you go. Well, I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you found something useful. If you have, then hit that like button for me, and I will catch you next time. I'm gonna maybe looking at flight mode next time, but I need to do some research on that. Anyway, have a good day. Bye.
That I say. What do I say, Carol?